Hello, hello, and welcome to my Pick 3 in a Glass family and all new subscribers. I appreciate you subscribing. Alrighty, and viewers, if you're a new viewer, first time visiting the channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe so you'll know when I do another video and you can be alerted. Alrighty, so here what we have today is the Pick 3, basically how to use the columns. All right, and we do the 1-1 rundown on 22 numbers. 22 numbers, and on those 22 numbers with the 1-1 rundown, you're going to get all 1,000 numbers and their combinations. So that's why I say with a home and no tic-tac-toes, no date sums, no grids, no flips, and no different 100 different type of rundowns that they have. All you have to do is track the actual 1,000 numbers in real time. And it's simple and easy to use, all at a glance. You write the 22 numbers down on a sheet, do the 1-1 rundown on them, and start tracking, and you're on your way. It's fairly simple. I use the KISS effect. Keep it super simple. That's me. Mo Money Terry. I like simplicity and make things easy for myself and others to understand. And if I can't make it easy for everybody to understand, I think I'm doing something wrong with it. But so far so good, no complaints, getting a lot of good positive feedback. So what I do here today is October the 7th. I'm state specific for Missouri evening draw. This is the best way I think that I can illustrate the Pick 3 at a glance system and make it easy for everyone to follow along and understand if they follow me along just in Missouri. But this system works for all states anywhere in the world when they use 1,000 numbers to track Pick 3. Pick 3 is trackable, teachable, and doable. It's the only lottery game out there where you have control. The power is in your hand. It all works by the law of average. It's simple. The numbers have to change positions, and they do. You just have to be able to track the actual numbers. No guesswork involved because you're looking at all 1,000 numbers and you're able to track every part of those 1,000 numbers. You can't do that with not any other game individually. So if you want to be a better player like I do, and I'm sure most people do, you have to track these numbers individually because all numbers run different in all states. All numbers run different from midday and evening. They might cross paths. It's only 1,000 numbers, but the total pattern is going to be different. You might have twins, but it's more or less like if you're doing midday, it's the girl, and if you're doing evening, it's the boy. So they're totally different patterns, and that's why it's imperative that you track. Okay? Now, here we have October the 6th, 421 came out, Missouri evening draw. That's the prior day. I do the 1-1 rundown on that number to find out where the 421 is in what column of the 22 numbers. So let's get started, okay? Again, October the 7th, 2022. Evening draw, state specific. October 6th is 2022 is when this 421 came out. I always like to tell people when the last, in Missouri, when the last time the number came out straight like this, and it's a straight, it can come 6 different ways, was May the 22nd, 2021. All right, see how long these numbers take to come out? It takes 3 years for these 1,000 numbers to rotate out, okay, and to hit or to come back straight like they were. All right, so what we have here, the 6 ways that this number can come out is 421 like it did, 412, 124, 142, 214, 241. All right, now we want to find out what this 421 is in what column. I got it down here, but we're going to go through this 1-1 rundown to find out where it's at. I use the 1-1 rundown because it's the most effective rundown that you have. All right, and it's is simple to use, and everything with my system is in numerical order. There's no guesswork, no whole lot of addition and subtracting, nothing you have to do. You don't have to track nothing from none of these numbers. You do the actual rundown, okay? So we're going to start with the 1 to each one of the numbers. We put 1 to 4, you get 5. Then you go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you get to 9, you know you add 1 to 9 is 10, but you don't use the 1, you use the 0. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. When you get to 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom, you're done. Same way here. You go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you get to 9, you know add 1 to 9 is 10. You don't use the 1, just use the 0. And you go 1, 2. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. Can't get no easier than that. Now, what we're looking for is where this 421 is in these columns, which make up the 22 numbers that's going to give you the 22 columns. You got 12 of the straights that can come 3 different, 12 of the straights can come 6 different ways, okay? So, and those numbers are 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, 037. All right? Those 12 numbers. Now, the ones that make up the doubles, doubles are numbers, pick 3 numbers with 2 like numbers in it, like the double 0. 001, 002, 003, 004, 005, triple zeros, 011, 022, 033, 044. All right, that's 10 numbers you're doing the 1-1 rundown on. That's how you get your 22 columns. Now, when you did the 1-1 rundown, you're looking for the base number on here. And that base number is 310, all right? And that's under column 2. But it's 013, just one of the 6-way combinations. But my base number is to keep everything in numerical order is 013. So what you're going to do is column 2, you find a 2013. But the 421 now, since this number changed position, is going to be 124. All right? It's going to be 124. The 013, the number changed position from 310 to 013. So the number that came in on the 6th now will show as 124 on the master sheet. So let's go to that. Column 2. Here's column 2. Here's the 013. And there's the 124. And you just check it off. Bam, you're done. All right. All at a glance. No guesswork on none of these numbers that's working off the law average. You got your straights coming 6 ways here, and your doubles only coming 3 ways. So this is how you get the 1,000 numbers at a glance. If you take each one of these columns, there's 10 columns. Each one of these numbers here can come 6 different ways. You got 10 of them, so that's 60 numbers per column. So you got 12 columns. 12 times 60 is 720. All right? That's all at a glance. You're looking at 720 of the 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations. Okay? Now, same with the doubles. You got 10 numbers when you do the 1-1 rundown on them. They can only come 3 ways. That's 30 times 10. That's 3 times 10, going to give you 30 numbers per column. Triples only can come 1 way. That's only 10 of them. So that'd be 9. 9 times 30 gives you 270 of the 1,000 numbers and their combinations. Then you only got the triples, which is 10, and that's 10. So that's a 990 plus 10 gives you 1,000 numbers. Okay? All at a glance. 1 in 1,000 odds. All right? Can't get no simpler than that. And this is how you work the columns. Now, this here, let's consider this a monthly sheet that I do. When the numbers come in each month, I'm checking them off. All right. So I know where every number stands each month. I also do a yearly sheet like this that I track all the numbers from January to present that I can look at one total glance for the year and see what numbers haven't played yet to add to my bucket list, because I'm working by the law average. I'm looking to see what numbers haven't played, because by law average, as I count down, them numbers are going to come out. All right? So if when I do this monthly sheet, as I'm tracking from month to month, if I find a column that ain't failed in 3 months, 2 months or 3 months, 2 months I'm looking at it heavy if I haven't hit anything yet. 3 months I definitely got my eye on it. And in 3 months, when I hit, I know exactly where to go to get my numbers and off of what column at a glance. Okay? Another powerful thing about this 1-1 rundown is in the pick 3 world, you have what you call mirror numbers. Mostly that's what I hear about, mirror numbers. People just stick with mirror numbers. It's confusing. But with my system, just mirror numbers and opposite numbers. All right? So what you're looking for, triple zeros to 499 is going to be your top numbers of the 1,000 numbers, okay? 500 to 999 is going to be your bottom numbers of the 1,000 numbers, okay? So if I played 0, 1, 2 and the lottery played 5, 6, 7, they just played the bottom number of that 1,000 numbers that I was playing, that you could play. If I played 7, 8, 9 and 2, 3, 4 came in, they just played that top number. Reason being, 0 odds of 5, 5 odds of 0, 1 odds of 6, 6 odds of 1, 2 odds of 7, 7 odds of 2, 3 odds of 8, 8 odds of 3, 4 odds of 9, 9 odds of 4. Okay? The beauty of that, all these mirrors, all these columns, each number is the mirror and the opposite of each other. All the doubles, all 1,000 numbers at a glance, you can see if the number fell and or if its opposite fell. And if you got a column ain't failed in 3 months, and you find out, I'm going to use this 012 column because it's easier to use. Okay, you can see it. All right. Say 3 months. I'm using this column. If 012 and its opposite ain't failed or mirror, 5, 6, 7 ain't played, I'm definitely going to make sure I'm playing extra money on them 2 numbers or playing those numbers. And if in 3 months a column ain't failed, normally I play this whole column 50-cent box. And depending on how much I didn't hit, I play the whole column straight box. Okay? Now, if 012, 1, 2, 3 ain't failed, 5, 6, 7, and 6, 7, 8, which the opposite of those, ain't failed, I'm definitely playing these 4 numbers. 50-cent box, at least. Or I might play them straight box, depending on, like I said, I got other tools. Depending on what you look at and you feel it's coming. You'll start getting a feeling for the numbers, because you're going to be tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and their different combinations here at a glance. And like I said, you can't see that with just the tic-tac-toes, the day subs, the grids, and the flips, and the 100 other multiple rundown. What they doing with those are trying to get you to find a number to hit the next day. That's pie in the sky thinking. Okay? The best way you're going to do, you have to track these numbers down like a bloodhound. To hit them, okay? I'm serious. Because, okay, reality check. Let's do a reality check. You got 1,000 numbers, all right? You got 365 days in a year. If they played a different number every day out that year, you still got 635 numbers you ain't going to touch. Okay, let's do this reality check again. I want to get this in y'all head. Stop this pie in the sky hitting and finding sisters going to hit the numbers next day. You got 1,000 numbers. You played a different number every day, which ain't going to happen because these numbers are played They might play 3 times out of the year the same way. 365. Okay, you got 365 days in the year. If they play a different number every day, you still got 635 numbers in that year. You ain't gonna go nowhere close near to, because you ain't gonna be able to touch. You ain't gonna be able to play it. You ain't gonna be able to catch it. All right. Now, another reality check. Let's go with this column again. The 0, 1, 2. I like it. It's a simple, easy column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So people can kind of get an idea. Okay. On this column here, if you played this role, this 10 numbers every day in the 365 days a year, on an average, you're going to catch only 3 of those numbers straight for the whole year. All right. Let me get this reality check in people's heads with this pie in the sky hitting the numbers the next day. All right. On an average, if you play all 10 of these numbers every day, 365 days, the most you're going to get straight is 3 out of those 10 numbers for the whole year. But you can increase your chances if you're tracking the actual numbers. And with my system, knowing where the front pair is, knowing where the back pair is, knowing the number positioning, and knowing the opposite numbers or the mirror numbers that haven't failed by the law and working by the law of average. Use the law of average to your favor. Now, I want to get this again in people's head. What I just said. If you play all 10 of these numbers every day and don't never miss, on the average, the most you're going to get out of those 10 numbers is 3 of them straight. I got to get this pie in the sky stuff with trying to hit numbers the next day out of people's head. That's why I say hold the numbers till they come, make that money, y'all. Then you know where to go invest your money back in, because you're looking at all 1,000 numbers. Let's get this pie in the sky stuff out y'all head. You got to know what you're dealing with. Because what happened to most people, they get lucky, they hit good, and then they realize, okay, I'm going to try to hit the next day, and they burn all their money up, and now they're in quicksand. Because for one reason, when they won the number, they didn't know why they was playing the number. And for the second reason, when they won, they didn't know where to get no new number for real. They just was playing something out of the sky anywhere, grabbing the numbers anywhere. But here is a lifesaver. This system here and these sheets tracking these 22 numbers, to me, it's worth its weight in gold. I call it my baby, my boo, or whatever you want to call it, because I created it, and it was a download from on high to me. Because I didn't like math. When it got past 1 plus 1 was 2, I was through. You hear me? Y'all hear me now? When it got past 1 plus 1 was 2, Terry was through with math. As far as he want to deal with math. So I had to put these reality checks out to people so they can get out these clouds and come down in real earth. You know? I'm saying this again. If you play all 10 of these numbers straight every day, 365 days, and not miss, on average, the only one you're going to get on average, 3 of them to come out straight just like they are. This 0, 1, 2, or this 3, 4, 5. And another thing, the next year, if you play these same numbers every day, it might not be the same numbers here that come straight. It's going to be only 3 out that column that's going to come straight. And the year after that, if you play the same 10 numbers, on average, you're going to get 3. So that's why I say you carry the numbers over from year to year. By the law of average, you ain't got to guess. You know what numbers didn't come in the prior year. All you got to do is play the numbers that didn't come in. Because by law of average, these got to catch up with themselves. They got to rotate in positions with themselves. All these numbers come back in positions. Pie in the sky. Just chase trying to hit the number the next day with the grids, the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the multiple different rundowns, and guessing what you're doing. Or looking at the actual 1,000 numbers and the rotations of the actual 1,000 numbers, seeing what they're doing, reading the numbers, actually reading the numbers like you're reading a book, chasing them down like chasing them and tracking them down. And when they right, bang them. That's how you gonna get them. I'm telling you. No, ain't no. If you're a real pick three player, let's get out this. Our kids out the cloud, bring them down into the earth. Because I'm just giving you this reality checks. If you're gonna in it to win it. Now, if you're playing for fun, this don't mean nothing to you. But I don't do nothing for fun. Nothing for fun. I do everything I do. I try to succeed and be the best at it. Period. All right. I hope y'all got this, what I just said. All 10 numbers every day, 365 days. You're only going to get 3 of them straight on average. And the same if you play the same numbers the next year and the next year and the next year. You got to track these numbers. You got to know what these numbers are doing. All right. So now let me give you another tool here. Give you another tool that I use to accomplish what we need to accomplish to become better pick three players. And it's a simple pick three at a glance tool. All right. Okay. Very simple. Nothing complicated about it. That's what makes it so easy to help you play better. Nothing complicated at all. All right. This here is my pair, my strategy number 2. And what I do, like the 4-2-1 came in, it's got 3 different numbers in it, all right? And the 3 different numbers are the 4, the 2, and the 1. So I do, on here is the pairs. I do the 12, I do the 14, and I do the 24. That's 3 different pairs because you got 3 different numbers. If it's a double, like say 1-1-2, I do the 11 and the 12. 2 different numbers, 2 pairs. If it's a triple, say triple twos, I do the triple twos. I just do the double twos to let me know that pair came in off a triple. At the end of the month, I know at all times, whatever pairs I didn't mark off, I know what pairs to look at to play if I'm playing my numbers. Depending, when you start reading these numbers, they're going to talk to you. You'll know what pairs to look at playing when you hit, once you build your bucket list off of what we're doing here. Because you're always working by law average. You're looking at the code numbers, I guess, working with the code numbers. You're going to know the numbers that are hot already because you're going to be checking them off. But you're looking for the code numbers that ain't hit on law average, and you'll start seeing them. Just like you're going to be looking for the code columns, all right? And knowing what numbers to play off the code columns as you track it. Here, this is number 3, number positioning, all right? I play, say, and it's a code number. I say like a law average. I put 3 columns because I want to know where the number's code and what position it's in. 0 to 9. I did 3 columns. And just like this 4-2-1, I'd mark off the 4 in the 1 spot, the 2 in the middle, and the 1 on the end. And at the end of the month, which is a monthly sheet here, any number that I didn't mark off in whatever position, I know automatically where to put that number at when I play, if it ain't failed yet. All right? So if I was playing 1, 2, 3, and with my tracking all month, 2 didn't fall in the front, I know I'm going to play that 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play it 2, 3, 1 and 2, 1, 3 to put that 2 on the front. Straight. That's how you roll them straight, all right? Because mostly what we're looking for is hitting straight. And the only way you're going to figure out how to hit these numbers straight is tracking the actual numbers. You ain't going to guess them, all right? Same here. These here is a yearly sheet that I do tracking the front pair and the back pair. All it is numbers like here on top. I do double zeros, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then I mark them down to 9. down here. Same numbers at the top, same at the bottom. So when the front pair is the top, back pair at the bottom. It's 4-2. I mark it off. And it's 2-1. I mark it off. At the end of the year, you know what I do? I know at all times what front pair and back pair didn't fall out. But as the year go on, you're going to be reading the numbers. You're going to see how it was working. But the numbers that don't fall on the front or the back, I carry them over to the next year. That way I ain't guessing on no numbers. I know at all times through, I don't care how many years, 10 years from now, I'm going to know where them front pairs and back pairs are. With a simple sheet. Just with this one sheet, you're going to know. All right, that's strategy number 4. Here, I wanted to simplify my doubles because I wanted to track them and know at all times where they were at. And what I did, I paired all the doubles with their opposites or their mirrored numbers. Okay, so right here, let's say there's 114 and it's 441. It's a pair. There's 669 and it's 996. It's a pair. And they mirror each other. The 1 can be a 6, 6 can be a 1. A 9 can be a 4, and a 4 can be a 9 on all those. So if I track my doubles through the year, this is really sheet, because I always want to know where my doubles at. If this pair don't come in, I'm carrying it over to the next year. If this pair don't come in, I'm carrying over to the next year. If the one of them come in, like the 114 come in, but don't come in, the 114 or its opposite, the 669 don't come in, I'm definitely going to carry those over too. I've got my eyes on them. But still, with this sheet here, at a glance, you can always look back at the one single sheet and see what happened the year before. You ain't got to chase a whole lot of cat. You ain't got to chase nothing. This one sheet going to tell you all you need to know if you track it all year. Okay. I'm telling you. Now, what I look for too, on this here, on my sheet, you might have 3, maybe 4 columns don't come in that year. Now you know where where your doubles are going to be. You're going to play, because that next year one of them numbers going to come out automatically by law of rotation or law of average. Going to come out automatically, and then here is where my calendar is, where I put the number down. Now you go on my channel. You go see where I posted my daily workout sheet that I use. It's everything on that one sheet, except for the front pair, back pair sheet. That's a separate sheet. And all you got to do is, if you go in there and you computer savvy or typing and all that stuff, make that sheet up or copy it, however I did it, screenshot it, however, and use that sheet. You know, look, I'm giving this stuff away. God's been good to me. I ain't begging for no money, thank God. I ain't trying to extort nothing. Anybody that, can't see what I got here, I don't run, I don't hide. momonetary@gmail.com. You can call me at 314-260-9801. I was a blessed man, y'all. This thing was downloaded to me. I had this for years, trying to figure out how to get this out to people. And God let me live long enough to do this. And I had no idea I'm doing this. I don't even know how much. I don't even know. Look, when God is working in your life, you're going to know it's him. Ain't nobody got to tell you. Ain't nobody even got to tell you. You're going to know. But, I don't feel special or nothing. I feel blessed to be able to do this and share it with everybody and get them out. Because I know what I went through with Pick 3. It wasn't a real bad trip, It was just frustrating. Playing a number, missing a number. Playing a number, miss one day, number come in. That's because I wasn't playing them till they come. And then, too, that's because I didn't know why I was playing the number. That's why I missed the number. And then when I did win, I didn't know where to get no numbers unless I was going everywhere in the sun to try to find some numbers from somewhere else. Now you don't have to do that. unless you want to. Some people just stuck in their ways, but I ain't bad about that because I'm stuck in some of my ways too. So, all right, family, let me get off this. Y'all have a blessed day. I hope everybody's happy and fine and healthy. I mean, look, let me say this and then I'm get off of here. Money don't make you. Money can't break you. I got a family member worth millions of dollars, and she can't get out of bed and spend it right now. Millions of dollars. Do you hear what I'm saying? Put everything in perspective. Put everything in perspective. Millions of dollars, can't get out of bed and spend it. So, all right, family, be blessed. Play them till they come, make that money, y'all.